Good morning, welcome to News Superfast with me Harish Upadhyaya. First up, the traffic cops of Bengaluru conducted a surprise drunken driving check on private and government buses in the city. The check was conducted near Majestic area after several complaints that the bus drivers were driving in an inebriated condition came in. They also cancelled the license of the driver of SRE Travels, which was heading to Davangere from Bengaluru after they found that the driver was drunk. This was a special drive carried out by the Bengaluru Traffic Police, a late night drunk and drive test where drivers of both government and private buses heading out of the city were stopped and were asked to take breath analyzer test. It was found that several drivers of both government and private buses were driving under the influence of alcohol. In one case, the police also suspended the license of the SRE Travels driver. The bus was heading to Davangere. Well, as the election approaches and the D-Day nears, the inflammatory speech, controversial speeches by politicians is increasing. Yes, now an FIR has been registered against Pramod Mutalik for his alleged remarks on Babri Masjid. Yesterday, while speaking to the sections of the media, Mutalik said that he was the one who demolished Babri Masjid and also said that he will destroy 2 other mosques in Kashi and Mathura. The FIR has been registered based on the complaint of the members of Social Democratic Party of India. A complaint has been registered at the Basavangudi police station, and the complainant is one Ajmal Khan, who has registered this complaint for the inflammatory speech by Pramod Mutalik. Remember, Mutalik is contesting from Bangalore South, and many believe that Pramod Mutalik is trying to rake up the old Babri Masjid issue for his electoral gains. Mutalik claimed that he was the one who demolished the controversial structure in Ayodhya and that he would do so in Mathura and Kashi.
ಹೌದು, ನಾನು ಎದೆ ತಟ್ಟಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, ಅಭಿಮಾನದಿಂದ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಬಾಬರ್ ಮಸೀದಿಯನ್ನ ಧ್ವಂಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು. ನನಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಗಲ್ಲಿಗೇರಿಸಲಿ. ರಾಮ್ ಮಂದಿರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಹೋರಾಟ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ನಿಜ. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಪಿತೂರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಹೌದು, ಮಂದಿರ ವಹಿವನಂಗೆ ಮಂದಿರವಲ್ಲೇ ಕಟ್ಟುವೆವು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮಸೀದಿಯನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದು ಹಾಕೇ ಕಟ್ಟಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಮಸೀದಿ ಯಾರ್ದು? ಬಾಬರ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂತ ವಿದೇಶಿಯ ಒಬ್ಬ ಆಕ್ರಮಕ ಲೂಟಿಕೋರ. ಸೊ ಅಂತವನ ಮಸೀದಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲಿಯ ಮುಸ್ಲಿಮರು ಬಾಬರ್ ಪರವಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಂದೂಗಳೆಲ್ಲರೂ ರಾಮನ ಪರವಾಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ ನಾವು. ರಾಮ್ ಮಂದಿರ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಬಾಬರ್ ಮಸೀದಿಯನ್ನು ಒಡೆದವರು ನಾನು ಎದೆ ತಟ್ಟಿ ಸ್ವಾಭಿಮಾನದಿಂದ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಹೌದು, ಯಾವುದೇ ರೀತಿಯ ಪಿತೂರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಧ್ವಂಸ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಂದಿರವನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟೋರೆ ಇವತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಾಳೆ ಭವ್ಯವಾದಂತಹ ಮಂದಿರವನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟುವಂತದ್ದು ನಮ್ಮ ಕರ್ತವ್ಯ. ಅದು
This is the controversial remark by Pramod Mutalik, saying that he was the one who demolished Babri Masjid and he would do so in 2 other places in Mathura and Kashi. Now the Social Democratic Party of India has registered a complaint at the Basavangudi police station for this inflammatory speech by Pramod Mutalik.
He is accepting his involvement in demolition of Babri Masjid, and his involvement in molesting girls in Mangalore, and he is accepting all the involvement in the violence, in the communal violence. First, we went to Bull Temple Road, and we saw that his communal speech was going on. We just heard the communal speech, and we got a recording also. we took the recording and made a series. We made series and brought to the notice of the police. So we are just going to complain about this. So we have lodged the complaint. We are just waiting for the FIR to be.
Will this FIR lead to an arrest of Pramod Mutalik? Well, that is something that will be clear today. The police will have to take this case further. Will the Election Commission take cognizance of this inflammatory speech? Well, will it mean more trouble for Pramod Mutalik after this FIR by the Social Democratic Party of India? Will the police go ahead and arrest Mutalik? Remember, Mutalik is contesting from Bangalore South, where he is alleged to have made this speech yesterday, claiming that he was the one who demolished Babri Masjid. Moving on, well, election fever certainly seems to have gripped the country, and the pharmacies seem to be well equipped to the cure as well. Namo and Ragaflam tablets, named after Narendra Modi and Rahul Gandhi respectively, are increasing on the shelves of medical shops. Narendra Modi or Rahul Gandhi may not have answers to all the problems faced by India, but generic drugs named after them are definitely attracting people's votes. Namo tablet is a mixture of Nimesulide and paracetamol, which treat fever and headache, whereas Ragaflam is a composition of Diclofenac and paracetamol, which gives instant relief from pain. Around 20 lakh Namo and Raga tablets have been circulated across the country, and the demand for them is growing. Namo tablet has been priced at Rs 36 per strip, which is 6 rupees less than usual. Sumo tablets, which is probably the reason behind the increase in sales. Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Haryana, Punjab, Assam, Chhattisgarh are some of the states where Namo and Ragaflam tablets are doing well. Apart from tablets, BJP's Prime Ministerial candidate Narendra Modi also has a pain-relieving panacea called Namongil, named after him. With the launch of medicines, Modi and Rahul can perhaps boast of having cure to the country's illness.